Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why am I getting weaker even though I'm doing everything right? You go to the gym, you eat your protein, you drink your bone broth because everyone says it's good for you. And yet, your arms feel thinner, your legs feel shaky. You struggle to lift what you used to carry with ease. You watch your strength slip away day by day, not because you're lazy, not because you're not trying, but because something's missing. Here's the truth. Nobody told you protein isn't the full story. And bone broth. It may comfort your soul, but it's not enough to stop the silent muscle thief known as sarcopenia. In this video, I'm going to reveal 2 overlooked liquid collagen foods that beat bone broth by miles and show you how they could help rebuild your muscle strength faster than you imagined possible. But be warned, even these won't work unless you avoid 3 common food mistakes most seniors make every single week. So stay with me until the very end, because there's something I'll show you that might just shock you and could change the way you eat forever. For years, we've been told a simple formula: eat more protein, lift heavier weights. And maybe you followed that formula religiously. But here's the painful truth: after age 60, that formula starts breaking down. Why? Because as you age, your body doesn't absorb protein the same way it used to. Your muscles become resistant, a condition scientists call anabolic resistance. You can eat 100 grams of protein a day and still not build muscle. You can work out 5 days a week and still feel weak. And bone broth, it's a nice comfort, but it only gives you a tiny trickle of collagen, far less than your body actually needs to repair the web of tissues that hold your muscles together. Even collagen supplements aren't the answer, because most of them lack gelatin, the key component that binds, heals, and strengthens aging muscle structures. So what does work? That's what we're diving into next. I'll show you 2 powerful natural liquid collagen sources, one from the sea, one from land, that deliver 8 times more collagen than bone broth, and how to use them to finally fight back against muscle loss. Get ready. The first one might already be sitting in your kitchen, you just didn't know how to use it. Collagen solution number 1, fish skin broth, the ocean's hidden weapon against muscle loss. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saved the fish skin from your dinner instead of scraping it off and tossing it away? Most people never give fish skin a second thought. But what if I told you that slippery, often discarded layer could be the very thing your aging muscles are crying out for? Here's the hard truth. As we grow older, our muscles weaken not just because of protein loss, but because the connective tissues that hold them together begin to break down. And that's where fish skin broth becomes a game changer. Just 1 cup contains 12 to 15 grams of collagen, almost double what you'd get from most beef bone broths. But more importantly, marine collagen from fish skin is absorbed 1.5 times faster than other collagen types, thanks to its smaller molecular size. That means your body doesn't have to work hard to digest it. The collagen goes straight into your bloodstream, where it can support the muscle fiber matrix, reinforce tendons, and speed up tissue healing. It's not just theory. In a Japanese clinical trial, 120 seniors with sarcopenia drank fish skin broth daily for 6 months. The results? They gained over 3 lbs of lean muscle, had faster post-exercise recovery, and reported less joint pain and stiffness. Traditional Chinese medicine called it muscle-preserving soup over 2,000 years ago. Modern science is finally catching up. But that's not all. Fish skin also contains omega-3 fatty acids and selenium, 2 powerful nutrients that reduce inflammation in muscle tissue, improve protein synthesis, support healthy aging at the cellular level. Think about it. You're not just feeding your muscles, you're creating an environment where they can repair, grow, and thrive again. How to make it? Take cleaned salmon or cod skin, simmer in water with fresh ginger and a pinch of sea salt for 2 to 3 hours. Let it cool. If it turns gelatinous, you've hit the collagen jackpot. How to use it? Breakfast: add 1 marsh 2 cup to your scrambled eggs. Lunch: use it as broth for vegetable soup with lean chicken. Dinner: sip a warm mug alongside grilled salmon and quinoa. Gentle on the stomach, deeply nourishing. But here's the twist. Fish skin broth works even better when combined with one forgotten food that's been used for centuries, a food that contains the most concentrated collagen of any natural source. Collagen solution number 2, chicken feet broth, the forgotten superfood that rebuilds strength from the ground up. You might find this hard to believe, but the strongest collagen in the entire chicken isn't in the breast, the wings, or even the bones. It's in the feet. Yes, chicken feet. The very part most people throw away without a second thought. But in traditional healing cultures, this was known as a sacred food for rebuilding aging bodies. Why? Because chicken feet are loaded with the highest concentration of collagen per gram in the entire bird, delivering 15 to 18 grams of collagen per cup of broth. That's not just impressive, that's transformational. This isn't the same type of collagen you find in fish or powders. Chicken feet broth contains primarily type 1 and type 2 collagen, the two types most essential for repairing and thickening muscle fibers, strengthening cartilage and tendons, rebuilding the scaffolding that holds joints and muscles in place. If your knees ache, your grip weakens, or your back feels unstable, that's your connective tissue crying out for support. And the best part, chicken feet also naturally contain glucosamine and chondroitin, the same compounds you'll find in expensive joint supplements, but in a bioavailable food-based form. In a groundbreaking study from South Korea, seniors over 65 consumed chicken feet broth 3 times a week for 4 months. They experienced 28% increase in leg strength, 45% reduction in post-exercise soreness, and significantly improved mobility even in those with arthritis. These aren't just numbers. These are lives-changed people walking without pain, again lifting groceries without trembling, reclaiming their confidence. How to prepare it? Wash and trim chicken feet, remove nails and outer skin if needed. Simmer with onions, garlic, celery, and herbs for 4 to 6 hours. Cool it down. The broth should thicken and become gelatinous. How to use it? Morning, whisk 2 eggs into warm broth to create a gentle protein-rich custard. Lunch, use it as the base for vegetable soup. Add spinach, carrots, and lean meat. Evening, sip a steaming cup 30 minutes before dinner to prime your digestion and absorb collagen deeply. Here's the magic. When you combine this land-based collagen with the fast-absorbing marine collagen from fish skin, you give your body the full amino acid spectrum it needs to rebuild, muscle-reinforce joints, and recover like you're 30 years younger. It's not hype, it's how the body works. But even these powerful broths won't work if you're making one of the 3 common mistakes that cancel out their benefits, or worse, turn them toxic inside your body. Collagen solution Nasher 3 pork skin broth, the underrated source of elasticity and joint strength. It might not sound glamorous. Pork skin, often deep-fried into chips or tossed aside in recipes, is one of the most collagen-dense animal parts you can eat. But here's the catch: it has to be prepared correctly. You see, pork skin is made up almost entirely of type 1 and 3 collagen, the same types found in your skin, tendons, ligaments, and muscles. When simmered slowly, it releases long collagen strands, gelatin, and essential amino acids like glycine and proline, crucial for rebuilding aging muscle and repairing joint damage. While pork skin collagen isn't absorbed quite as fast as fish, it stays longer in your bloodstream, providing long-term structural support. In Eastern Europe, pork skin soup is still used to treat bone weakness and post-injury recovery in older adults. In one Romanian case study, seniors consuming pork skin broth 4 eggs a week had improved skin elasticity, joint mobility, and reported feeling less fragile. But beware, fried pork skins chicharron don't count. You need it slow-simmered, unprocessed, and pure. How to make it? Take thick cuts of pork skin from the belly or shoulder. Scrape off excess fat, rinse thoroughly. Simmer for 6 to 8 hours with garlic onion vinegar to release minerals and herbs. Strain and chill. It should form a jelly-like consistency when cooled. How to use it? Breakfast, stir a warm portion into a savory oat bowl with turmeric and eggs. Lunch, combine with legumes and root vegetables for a hearty stew. Dinner, sip it warm before bed to nourish joints during sleep. Pork skin broth is especially good for those with joint instability, recurring muscle cramps, or brittle nails, and skin all signs of connective tissue degeneration. It's humble, it's healing, and it might be exactly what your muscles are missing. Collagen solution Nasher 4, duck neck or wing broth, the collagen goldmine. Most Americans ignore. If you've ever visited an old-school Chinese market or a rural Eastern European kitchen, you'll notice something Americans often overlook: duck necks, duck wings, cartilage, skin, tendons, all simmered into deep, rich, healing broth. It may seem strange, even wasteful to some, but these bony parts are collagen gold mines. Duck neck and wing broth delivers 14 to 17 grams of collagen per cup, and more importantly, it contains type 2 and type X collagen, essential for cartilage rebuilding and joint padding. That's what sets it apart. If you suffer from stiff knees, sore shoulders, clicking joints, this broth is uniquely designed to rebuild the shock absorbers inside your joints. One study out of Taiwan found that older adults consuming duck cartilage broth 3x a week, had better joint range of motion, less stiffness in the morning, and improved walking speed within 8 weeks. The bonus duck is rich in zinc and vitamin B6, both needed to convert collagen into usable proteins for muscle repair. How to prepare? Clean duck necks and wings, thoroughly remove extra fat and skin if preferred. Simmer in water with ginger-dried tangerine peel for digestion and a splash of vinegar for 4-6 hours. Strain and store. It should turn jelly-like when chilled. How to use it? Morning, add into congee or savory breakfast porridge. Lunch base for noodle soups with green vegetables. Evening use as a rich calming broth before bed for overnight recovery. Duck broth may not be mainstream in the West, but where it's used, seniors swear by it. If you've tried chicken and fish and still feel something's missing, duck cartilage collagen might be your missing puzzle piece. You've discovered the truth: collagen-rich broths like fish, skin, chicken feet, pork skin, and duck wings can help your aging muscles grow stronger faster. But what if I told you that everything you've done, every sip of broth, every carefully planned meal, could be wasted simply because of what you ate next? I've seen it too many times. Seniors come to me frustrated, even heartbroken. I've been drinking bone broth for months. Why am I still weak? The answer: food combinations. There are 3 everyday foods that most people innocently eat with or around their collagen meals, and they silently undo all the benefits. Let's start with the first one: white rice. It's a staple. It feels comforting, but it's secretly working against you. White rice has a sky-high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar faster than candy. When that spike happens, it interferes with your body's ability to absorb amino acids, especially the key collagen peptides your muscles desperately need. Even worse, that sugar surge can react with the minerals in your collagen broth to form ages-advanced glycation end products. These nasty compounds attack your joints and connective tissues, speeding up inflammation and muscle breakdown. The second hidden saboteur: alcohol. Just 1 glass of wine with your collagen-rich meal, or even worse before bed, can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%. Alcohol blocks your body's ability to use collagen for repair. It messes with your sleep, disrupts your natural healing cycle, and produces toxic byproducts like aldehydes that damage muscle tissue at the cellular level. And finally, the most dangerous combination: I've seen bacon and processed meats. Yes, I know, crispy bacon with a warm mug of broth sounds delicious, but it's a biochemical nightmare. These meats are loaded with nitrates, phosphates, and sodium. When combined with the amino acids in collagen, they create nitrosamines, compounds linked to cancer, joint damage, and muscle loss. You're trying to heal, but you're accidentally creating toxins in your own digestive system. So what can you do instead? Replace white rice with slow-burning carbs like quinoa, oats, or sweet potatoes. Skip alcohol within 6 to 8 hours of your collagen intake, especially at night. And trade in processed meats for clean proteins, grilled chicken, soft-boiled eggs, wild-caught fish. Simple, real healing food. Now, let's pull it all together. Here's what one perfect collagen-boosting day could look like. You start your morning with a cup of fish skin broth and scrambled eggs with spinach. Add half an avocado and a piece of fruit. Mid-morning, a small bowl of Greek yogurt with chia seeds and blueberries. Lunch, a hearty vegetable soup made with chicken feet broth paired with quinoa and steamed broccoli. In the afternoon, a handful of almonds and calming herbal tea. And before dinner, you sip a mug of pork skin or duck wing broth, warm, soothing, and deeply nourishing. Dinner itself is clean and satisfying: grilled salmon, roasted sweet potatoes, sautéed greens. No alcohol, no processed meats, no hidden sugar bombs. Just powerful nutrition at the right time in the right combinations. This is how you turn food into therapy. This is how you fight sarcopenia from the inside out. And this is how, even at 70 or 80 years old, you give your body a second chance at strength. Let me tell you something I've learned after working with thousands of seniors. Muscle loss is never just about muscle. It's about identity. It's about watching your body do things you never gave it permission to do. Trembling hands, aching knees, clothes that hang loose where strength used to live. It's about the quiet fear that maybe this is just what aging looks like, and the even quieter hope that maybe it doesn't have to be. That hope is real, because what you've seen today isn't a fad or a miracle cure. It's food-based, science-backed, and deeply human. With just 2 cups of collagen-rich broth a day, with a few small changes to how and when you eat, with 5 intentional minutes each morning and each night, you can begin to rebuild the strength that time tried to take away. Not for vanity, not for ego, but so you can lift your own groceries, so you can walk without fear of falling, so you can pick up your grandchild and not just hold them, but hold them strong. Because your story isn't over, and your muscles, they're not gone, they're waiting. So here's what I want you to do right now. Leave a comment and tell me which of the collagen killers surprised you the most. Download my free 30-day collagen and muscle recovery plan packed with recipes, meal schedules, and exact food combinations that work. Link is in the description and pinned comment. Subscribe and turn on the bell because in tomorrow's video I'll reveal 3 massage spots on your legs that activate deep muscle strength while you sleep. No exercise, no pain, just results. You won't hear this anywhere else. Your strength is still in you. Let's bring it back one sip, one step, one day at a time.